So I thought I'd continue in my lovely little, how shall I say, mode of captive freaking coffee shop programmer at this particular point to do a little overview of Overleaf. Latex editor you wish to use if you wish your work to be stolen, by these chum motherfuckers trying to pretend to be human. I really like messing with them like that. Anyway, it's a beautiful editor. Most of the latex editors I've seen are not exactly that. It's mostly just a compiler and a text file. You could use, say, for example, you could use gedit, for example, which is not what I would say, really call, how should I say, that specialized sort of thing. Say, for example, just have your syntax highlighting, which is kind of commonplace way back in the day on Linux systems, for example, when you didn't really have a whole lot of the fancy stuff, like this, for example. See how this lovely thingamajig here, it gives me highlighting like gedit does. Gedit's really good for giving you highlighting. It just, when it's a markup language, it doesn't give you any preview, which really, in a sense, this doesn't really give you any preview either. Every single time you change something, you have to recompile. Or the same thing, say, for example, with editors, for example. Like you have equal X editor, for example. And the equal X editor is not much better in a sense, as you can see, basically. A little bit of doing here. The only thing it's doing is whenever I type something in there, for example, like sine/theta, is it's quietly, oops, I spelled right. The only thing it's doing is going ahead and running the compiler in the background anyway and just spitting the result back to me. That's all it does. So, yeah, fun stuff. But Overleaf is wonderful. I give it a 2 thumbs up. I'm just gonna leave her today, motherfucker. It is fully featured, at least. They did a good job. I mean, they highlight syntax well. They have little, how shall I say? Notice this. They give you little, code completion. Allison's mixed in. That's awesome. And then again, yes, it does actually display this here, and it allows you to download everything in exactly one format. Hooray! Well, actually, yeah. I don't know why it's giving me the rest of the other output files, but it only lets me download a readable PDF, as you can see. Equation solving for something is never going to get done until I run this through an actual online equation solver after trying to mark that some time has actually passed while everybody else is doing exactly the same shit. Well, maybe you'd like to. I would, honestly. I don't think they realize how much I would sometimes. But they're just keeping up the illusion that they're actually working, I think, most of the freaking time, while meanwhile doing the awful things that they should never have done in the first place. Ain't that fun? Yep. And meanwhile, trying to apparently, occasionally other people into my spot at points, like I'm the one who's doing something wrong and he's hidden. So it pisses me the fuck off, So, many examples of that. But yes, much like most of the software as a services page, if you want somebody else having a list of ways essentially of impersonating your activities online, which is primarily what these pieces of shit do, use this for something important or something unimportant even. In this particular case, I'm using it for something relatively unimportant. A little bit of an idea, but it's like, well, I mean, if you can't trust website developers, who can you trust? It's like, right. Yeah. What this is. What does this do? What this do? What that do? There's a little submit button. Energy has lasers which can cause problems with the mission. Please check reports. Whatever the hell that freaking means. What am I doing? Share with your collaborators. Oh, it looks like you can add people to this project. Other people to help you edit. And what's this chat for? Sent to your collaborators. It's cute. They made a collaboration tool that probably no one would ever use. They'd be talking in Slack or some other language. I personally, I have not met a single person who writes anything in latex. The only time I've ever used latex in my entire life, other than this, was for the purposes of working with like the online math editors, essentially for doing homework whenever I was taking calculus. That's it. That's literally it. But that being said, this isn't a terrible tool. www.overleaf.com. Fuck all these people and their creepy crap, as I'm pointing out right now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this lovely snarky video of mine. Fuck off. And as usual, jump off a cliff, or just line yourselves up nicely along the ditch that we have dug from the western to the eastern side of the United States. Await the incoming train of individuals essentially carrying many boxes of ammunition and guns. That would make my life a lot fucking easier. I really wish all of you children motherfuckers would lay down and die or just be murdered. It'd make my life a lot easier, as I have said, and a lot less repetitive, like I'm saying now. Because I'm pretty sure, as usual, probably did this before.